Greetings to one and all. Myself Sneha, and I'm going to present a summary of my e-poster on the topic Impact of Blood Pressure Levels on the Brain Structure and Connectivity, which is a neuroimaging study on hypertension and brain health. To see around, we know that hypertension and sedentary behavior have a significant risk factors for cognitive decline and neurovascular diseases. High blood pressure does alter the brain structure and function, but do also contribute to stroke and cognitive impairment. With this, an add-on factor of sedentary behavior exacerbate these effects. Using advanced MRI techniques, this study was aimed to investigate the BP levels impact on the brain structure and connectivity, particularly in motor and sensory regions. We had around 80 participants who were categorized into 4 groups based on the systolic blood pressure, that is the normal, where the SBP was below or equal to 120, the pre-hypertensive stage, that is between 121 to 129, the stage 1, that is between 130 to 139 mmHg of SBP, and stage 2, that's more than or equal to 140 mmHg of SBP. So the stage 2 were mainly those who were medically diagnosed as hypertensive subjects and also cleared by the medical unit. So these participants underwent MRI studies for MRI brain as well as the cognitive test during the Erickson flanker test and NBAC memory test, which is a computer based cognitive assessment. The MRIs were further pre-processed using the softwares like SPM and Cat12 for structural analysis and FreeSurfer Python for the DTI analysis. To see the results, firstly to see the structural images, we could see that the brain volume was significantly increased in the regions which actually maintained the blood pressure, like the subcortical structures, the cerebellum and the brainstem, whereas there was a significant negative correlation with increase in the blood pressure in the regions of frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, occipital lobe and limbic systems, which does contribute to the cognitive and executive functions like reaction time, accuracy and the memory, which did associate with the cognitive analysis, where we did see that increase in the BP did show a decrease in the cognitive functions, whereas the similar results were also seen in the DTI also. So to conclude with, we can say that this study did have a clear link between elevated blood pressure with structural changes and particularly the regions of striatum and thalamus, and also these changes does highlight the BP management is much more critical role. So we need to have a changes, we need to do lifestyle changes in preserving the brain health so that we can reduce the risk of neurovascular and cognitive diseases, for which there should be an early interventions like lifestyle modifications including physical activities which are essential to reduce these risks. So further research is required so that we can see the underlying mechanism and how sedentary behavior can be an associated factors. So thank you one and all.